In the basement of my high school, there was a forbidden door. None of the students knew where it went or what was behind it. All we knew was that it was off limits. The school had been built more than 100 years ago, and the basement was filled with dusty, cobwebby relics from a bygone era. Some said the basement was haunted, but no one had ever seen a ghost. One night, my friends and I dared each other to go down there. There were rumors that if you walked past the third row of lockers without making a sound, whatever was hiding in the basement would find you and kill you. Of course, we didn't believe that. As we descended into the darkness, my heart started pounding in my chest. Then we saw it slightly ajar in the darkness was a door with no handle and covered in rust. It was old and made of a strange wood that looked like it had been taken from an ancient tree. Cautiously, we pushed the door open and gasped at what we saw inside. It wasn't a creepy, dusty basement. It was a narrow hallway lined with old wooden lockers. Each one was slightly ajar, as if they hadn't been opened in decades. The stench of mildew and decay hung heavy in the air, and the only light came from a small window at the end of the hall. Then we noticed something strange. Each locker had a nameplate on it, and each nameplate had a different student's name on it. My friends and I started to panic. Was this some kind of sick joke? Had someone set a trap for us? Suddenly, a locker door slammed shut with a resounding bang. We all jumped and stared at the locker. Then we started to scream and run for the stairs. We didn't stop running until we were back in the safety of the parking lot. Now, years later, I'm hearing scratching sounds beneath my floorboards. At first, I thought it was mice, but then I realized that mice don't usually make a scratching sound, and then I heard dragging metal moans. My blood ran cold. Could it be? No. I threw the whole thing out of my mind. That was until last night when I awoke to the sound of metal scraping against concrete. I got up and went to my basement. As I flicked on the light, I saw that one of the lockers was now in my basement, and it was slowly opening. I don't know how it got there or why it's here. All I know is that the name on the front of the locker is mine.